up? I hope everybody is having an amazing Thanksgiving break. And those of you having a stressful time over the holidays, I'm about to bring you just a little bit of comedy. As you guys know, there has been a lot of controversy around Onision and things going on with how he's being just the worst. And I recently made a video with Blair White where we focused on the fact that Onision still has a Patreon that many people were supporting, therefore contributing financially to him continuing to be a piece of shit on the internet.
Do we know how many Patreon supporters he has?
453?
How does he have 453 people willing to give him their hard-earned money?
Since that video, and it hasn't been that long, just a couple of weeks, Patreon actually banned him from the site. Waiting on you to follow suit, YouTube. And after Patreon banned him, and this is where it gets crazy, he lost his mind. He posted a video on the internet freaking out. He says it's all just acting and none of it's real, but I feel like there are moments where you can see the facade slip and you see a person who is truly freaking out because, let's be real, Patreon was his only real source of income. He wasn't getting it from YouTube views, that's for damn sure. And I don't think he's doing well in the sponsorships department either. Speaking of sponsorships, I don't have one for this video, but I do have my own merch and I'm excited to tell you that everything is on sale right now. So if you go to ffvmerch.com, I have t-shirts. I actually, super stoked on this, I have new hoodies. There are t-shirts, shot glasses with the Unfiltered Love logo. I have pop sockets and lots of other cool stuff on there. So please check it out, ffvmerch.com. And for Black Friday, so right now through very end of Monday, if you use the code SAVE15, you get 15% off anything in the store, no matter how much you spend. And if you happen to spend $100, you can use code SAVE30 to save 30% off of everything. And on top of that, we went through and marked down prices on stuff, so make sure you go and check it out. It supports this channel so much, and I am so thankful to those of you who go to my merch store and buy stuff or support me on sites like Patreon. I still have mine. And that brings me full circle right back into this topic. So Onision lost his Patreon, lost his mind, and posted this on the internet.
Wow. 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 So you guys are so into yourselves, like you are so committed to censoring innocent people.
If you didn't notice, this video was titled, Wow. Also, losing your Patreon because you're horrible is the equivalent to censorship. I don't know.
That you're just gonna go and try to get my Patreon deleted now.
Major pet peeve, and I know this really has nothing to do with anything, but he says Patreon. When it's Patreon, it's Patreon. P-A-T-R-E-A-N? Patreon? Patreon.com/Jaclyn. Anyways, this was actually a big deal because, like I said, I had discussed this with Blair and the fact that there were so many people still willing to give him money, and I'm sure he's gonna find another site, whatever. At one point, he actually had a second Patreon account that was from the viewpoint of a sex doll, and yeah, that is, never mind. That one got deleted too, but he's always gonna come up with a new thing. But this is actually a big deal because Patreon is something that is well known by a lot of people use it, and he definitely was taking the profits that he made from that and using it to continue what he does online, which is, first of all, horrible content, but second of all, really hurtful to a lot of people, and the somehow power or clout or whatever you want to call it that he gets from this is something that he can use to manipulate young girls into inappropriate situations. And although he says he's going on a hiatus, which is great, it's not enough. YouTube, like I said, we're waiting on you to follow suit. The reason he got banned, and this is what is important, the reason why he got banned is because Patreon has a no tolerance policy for doxing. Onision posted screenshots of texts with one of the girls that he harassed, and in one of the screenshots, it included her phone number. Real bad move. Just when you think he can't get worse, he starts doxing his victims. So Patreon banned him. Patreon banned him, and he did not own up to anything.
So what do? Oh, well, our opinions have been invalidated so many times of him that we're gonna disable his Patreon.
Patreon!
Wow. Wow, you would really do that. You would really do that!
Yeah, he freaked out, and the whole theme of this was, this is what you did. This is your fault. You did this to me. I'm an innocent victim in all of this. It's not like I doxed anyone. Our community guidelines clearly prohibit doxing. On Sunday night, Onision tweeted screenshots of private text messages between himself and another YouTuber, Billy Dawn Webb. Webb is a former fan who recently accused Onision of pressuring her into sex with him and his current partner. One of those screenshots contained Webb's phone number. Twitter forbids its users from posting the personal information of others. Why isn't Twitter banning him? I mean, it says the tweet was removed within an hour of being posted, but my God, just take his whole account down. I mean, this is the kind of shit that he tweets. It's disturbing. He repeatedly posts pictures of women that he's harassed. He's posted pictures with me in them, which are super weird. He's done this many times. The most recent one was a photo of me and Blair where he called us sexy. Real weird shit, real inappropriate, all under the veil of him joking. But when does it go too far? When is the joke not funny anymore? I mean, I don't think it's ever funny, but when does it border on harassment? I mean, he's posting photos of women that he has sexually harassed before, that he has forced into extremely uncomfortable situations, and they're struggling with it. And then you have this man who is the one who has done this to them posting photos together. In what world is that okay? In what world is that not just super fucked up? Stop posting pictures of these girls. Nobody wants anything to do with you. All we ever really had is internet drama. He's still been pretty terrible to me in the past, and I know it's made me feel cringy to see him doing this. I can't imagine what they must feel like. But he's gonna sit there and say, it's just a joke, I'm just acting, I'm just a character of myself. But I'm sorry, you're doing real damage to real people, and that's never okay.
You tried to do the FBI, didn't work. You tried to do the police, didn't work.
Yeah, I don't know. This is like yes, he is being dramatic, and the way that he's acting in this reminds me very much of his like Joker impression that he does in some videos. I've been a part of those, you know, sad to admit, but it does remind me a lot of his just Joker character that he plays. And as much as yes, he might be exaggerating, there's no way in hell this doesn't actually really fucking hurt.
So instead, you resort to the paycheck, and you got it. You got it!
Fake mental breakdown, real mental breakdown. Pretending the mental breakdown is fake so that you don't have to admit that you really are super distraught. I don't know.
All my patrons have been deleted. Are you happy? No!
Alright, so this is the part of the video where he rips off his shirt and pours kombucha all over him, which obviously that's the choice that he made because everybody knows that that shit smells terrible, so it's like a gross factor. I don't want to play these clips because I want to spare you guys seeing him with his shirt off. You're welcome.
What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do now?
Clearly this is overblown and ridiculous, and yes, I realize he's doing it for attention, but what pisses me off about it is that this is yet just another way for him to avoid taking responsibility and actually admitting to what he does. You know, if he responds in the form of comedy and thinks that this is funny, I think he's missing the boat because no one thinks it's funny. And I think he knows that no one thinks it's funny, but he also knows that it's just distracting enough to take people's mind off of the real problem. So this is where he boasts about his excellent acting skills. If you think any of my videos are real, either you're an idiot or I'm a brilliant actor. Brilliant. And for the love of God, stop falling for it because I'm going to keep puppeting you till you see the strings. Like, he's so proud of himself. I'm gonna just keep, oh my God, I'm such a brilliant actor. Everyone's falling for it because this video was totally believable. No, Greg, everybody knows you're full of shit, and then this video was just another diversion so that people don't actually focus on your real problem, which is the point of my video. I'm trying to bring everybody back to remember that despite this fake rage, despite all the internet crazy antics that he's pulling, there is still a huge problem here, and he still hasn't really had to pay for it. Except for now, with Patreon a little bit, so props to you guys. I still really think it's important that we keep going at YouTube though. That is the main focus. YouTube needs to step up and do something. Why they haven't yet is just blowing my mind. I have seen them ban channels for much, much less. But here we have somebody who's clearly using their platform to hurt people, and they're letting it stay up. YouTuber Jaclyn's head explodes making a video because she just can't understand why. I feel like this reply to his tweet really sums up how a lot of us feel. We all know it's mostly fake rage, but occasionally you see the mask slip a little and it's clear he's genuinely terrified. It's glorious. We didn't watch it because we thought it was real. We watched it because we saw a sad, middle-aged man trying anything he can to keep his somewhat fame alive. We are laughing at you. I personally feel sad for you because you really have to have something mentally wrong get help. These two nailed it. I don't know, it's a truly terrifying thing, and I originally wanted to sit down and just like laugh at this video, which I still kind of am because it's ridiculous, let's be real. It's just, there's a part of it that really bothers me, especially whenever he pushes it as far as to tweet photos of the girls that he's been so horrible and manipulative to. And they have to live with that, and they have to get over that. And whenever you're trying to heal, seeing the person who put you in that position, who treated you that way, tweeting photos, saying things like how great it was that one time you gave them a pardon. I know that he's on 2 different occasions taken statements from the girls that he has harassed and recently posted them on his Twitter, but these are statements that they made back whenever they were manipulated into saying he did nothing wrong. And now he's posting them to say like, see, I truly never have done anything wrong. It's just such unforgivable behavior. Come on, YouTube, I believe in you. Please tweet this video to YouTube. Please tweet just at YouTube in general, asking them to do something about this. I know they're getting a lot of it, but people do forget, and I want to remind everyone to keep trying for this. I mean, I think it's really important. Once he's gone, we can all move on from it. I certainly would love to. Speaking of moving on from it, I'm gonna go and take my mind off of things and just have a fun holiday break with family. So I hope you guys can do the same thing. And again, don't forget that I do have a Black Friday sale on my merch store, ffvmerch.com, until Monday night. So check it out. Things are marked down. We've got the 15% off coupon, the 30% off coupon. So go take a look at what's there and use the coupon code thingies. Next video I make will not be about onions. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!